Hello, English learners. Welcome back to English Pods. I am Leonardo.
Whoa! Good morning, students. And I'm Elizabeth.
Today, we are diving into something a little different, like really different.
Different good or different,
Oh, definitely different good. Today, we are exploring an essential topic for anyone looking to excel in English. Ever wondered, if your age really, dictates how much you can make? I know I have.
Right.
So many people ask that,
Yeah.
Well, today, we're doing a deep dive into this article. Does earning money depend on age?
Ooh.
To unpack, all the different aspects of this question.
I think people be surprised by some of the stuff in here.
I think so, too. I mean, there are so many myths out there about,
Right.
about age and money and all that. So, what is the truth? Is age really a factor when it comes to earning power?
Well, it's not a simple yes or no answer.
Okay.
This article really digs into how, different life stages, they each have their own kind of advantages and challenges when it comes to how much you can earn.
Okay.
It's it breaks down, different earning patterns throughout your life.
Okay, so let's walk through those life stages. What about teenagers? They're just starting out.
Exactly. They're just starting out, right? So you have to think about the legal limitations on the types of jobs they can even have. And they don't have a lot of experience, right? So they're usually stuck in those entry-level positions. But the article points out this really interesting trend.
Oh.
Teenagers are actually finding incredible success in the gig economy.
Oh, yeah. I hadn't even thought about that, but that makes total sense. They're like digital natives.
Exactly.
Comfortable with technology.
Right, it's
so they're finding all these ways to make money from it.
Exactly. And the article talks about teens who are offering tutoring or babysitting or even creative services like graphic design or social media management.
Oh, wow.
They're even building these online businesses, selling stuff.
That's really cool.
It's amazing. It really shows you their entrepreneurial spirit,
That's so inspiring, especially, for our younger listeners. It's even if you're just starting out,
Right.
you can still be building valuable skills and earning money.
Absolutely. And those early experiences, they lay the groundwork for future success. Now, let's think about young adulthood. So your 20s and 30s.
Okay.
That's a period of major career development, right?
Yeah.
But you often have lower starting salaries.
That's true. Yeah. You have more career choices after finishing school or some kind of training.
Right.
But you're also often burdened with student loan debt.
Exactly.
Or maybe you're starting to make those early financial commitments.
Right, starting a family or
Exactly. Yeah.
buying a home.
It's a lot to juggle.
It really is. And the article, it emphasizes that even though your earning potential is growing, your expenses and responsibilities are growing even faster.
Yeah.
So it's a critical time to build your financial literacy.
Yeah.
And make smart choices about your money.
Okay. So then what about midlife? 30s to 50s?
Well, the article suggests that's when earning potential often peaks for people.
Oh.
Yeah. You have years of experience under your belt.
Right.
You've built a professional network.
Yep.
And you're likely in more senior roles.
But I imagine it's not always easy street even then.
Right.
Because you also might have more family responsibilities by that point.
Oh, absolutely.
Mortgages.
Yeah.
Maybe even supporting aging parents.
Right. And that can really put a strain on your finances,
Right.
even if you are making more money.
Totally.
So the article highlights this. Earning potential isn't the same as financial freedom.
Right.
It's about managing your resources wisely
Okay.
and making strategic decisions that align with your goals.
So then we get to later life, the 50s and beyond. What changes then?
Well, this is where the article gets really interesting.
Right.
It acknowledges that, for some people, earning potential might plateau
Okay.
or even decrease. But it also points out that there are potential advantages in this stage of life.
Like what?
Well, things like retirement savings or investments. Maybe pensions are starting to kick in.
Oh, okay.
So you might be earning less from traditional work, but other income sources are coming in.
Oh, I see.
Exactly. Plus, more and more older adults are becoming consultants or mentors.
Oh, wow.
They're using their years of experience to guide others.
That makes sense.
Some even finally launched those passion projects they've always dreamed of.
That's really inspiring. I love that. It challenges this old idea that your earning potential just drops off once you hit a certain age.
Exactly. And this leads perfectly into the article's next big point, which is skills trump years.
Oh, okay. Tell me more about that.
It basically emphasizes that it's not just about how old you are, it's about what you bring to the table.
Okay.
It's your skills and your willingness to constantly learn and adapt.
Okay.
Those are far more crucial than your age when it comes to your earning power.
I mean, think about all those young YouTubers and app developers, right?
Exactly.
They're making a ton of money.
Yeah, they might not have decades of work experience. Right.
But they've mastered in-demand skills.
Right.
And that's what's translating to serious earning potential.
Exactly.
There was this study that the article mentions. People with in-demand tech skills, they earn significantly more than those in declining industries, regardless of their age.
Wow.
So learning the right skills, that can really catapult your earning potential.
Totally.
No matter where you are in life.
That's amazing. So it's never too late to learn something new and potentially make more money.
Yeah, exactly. That's where this idea of a growth mindset comes in.
Oh, okay. Growth mindset.
The article talks about how your attitude and how you approach learning can make a huge difference.
Okay, so it's not just about the skills, but our mindset around learning new things.
Right.
What's this growth mindset thing all about?
Well, it basically means believing that your abilities aren't fixed, you know? You can always learn new things and grow throughout your life.
Right, right. And with this mindset, you're more likely to embrace challenges and seek out new knowledge. You're more adaptable.
Okay.
So you can kind of roll with those punches when things change.
So it's like seeing challenges as opportunities, not roadblocks.
Exactly. And people with a growth mindset, they're more likely to invest in their skills, find mentors, and just embrace new opportunities in general.
Which obviously can lead to, being able to earn more.
Right. Exactly.
So how do we actually cultivate that growth mindset? Any tips from the article?
Yeah, there are. One thing it suggests is to reframe your self-talk.
Okay.
Instead of saying things like, ugh, I'm too old to learn that,
Right.
or I'm not good at tech, try saying things like, I'm excited to learn something new, or I'm going to figure this out, even if it takes time.
Oh, I like that. It's about changing that inner voice. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Shifting from that fixed mindset to a growth mindset.
Okay.
Believing in yourself, basically.
Love it.
And it's also really important to surround yourself with people who are supportive,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
who encourage you to grow. Find mentors, join communities, connect with others who are also learning.
Yeah, that's great advice. It reminds me of that whole myth-busting thing we were talking about earlier.
Oh, yeah.
The article totally debunked this idea of being too old to start over.
Right. Right. Remember Colonel Sanders?
Oh, yeah. With KFC?
Didn't find success with that until he was in his 60s.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That just shows you it's never too late to, tap into your entrepreneurial spirit.
And these days, with the gig economy and so much remote work,
Right.
it seems like there are so many possibilities for people of all ages to create their own paths.
Exactly. The article even uses this term, portfolio careers, to describe this trend.
Oh, portfolio careers. I love that.
Yeah, it sounds so dynamic.
It does. Can you explain that for our listeners?
Sure. Think of it like this.
Okay.
You're a chef, right? Creating a dish with all sorts of different ingredients.
Okay.
You combine different types of work
Yeah.
to make a career that really works for you on multiple levels. So you might have some part-time work, some freelance gigs, maybe some passion projects,
Right.
maybe even a traditional job, all mixed together.
That's a great analogy.
Right.
So if you could be a freelance writer during the day, teach yoga classes at night, and manage social media for a business on the weekends.
Exactly. You're creating a unique path that really aligns with your skills, your interests, and your lifestyle goals.
That's amazing. It's age doesn't have to dictate your career anymore.
Right, exactly. And this actually brings us to another really important point from the article.
Oh, what's that?
It emphasizes the importance of early financial literacy.
Okay.
Understanding how money works.
Yeah, budgeting, saving, investing, managing debt.
Exactly. And that's a skill that can really benefit you no matter how old you are.
Right.
But the earlier you start, the better.
I mean, why is it so important, especially for younger folks?
Think about it like this. If you understand these concepts from a young age, you're setting yourself up for success down the road.
Oh.
You're more likely to make good decisions about your money.
Right.
You can avoid those really costly mistakes. And you're just building a solid foundation.
Yeah, it's like you're getting a head start in the game of life.
Exactly. It's like those young YouTubers and entrepreneurs we were talking about.
Right.
They may not have had like formal financial education, but they clearly understand those key concepts.
Right.
And they're applying them in like really innovative ways.
Yeah, that's true. But even if you didn't get that early financial education,
right,
it's never too late to start learning, right?
Exactly. There's so many resources available these days.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like online courses, podcasts, even apps to help you manage your money.
Exactly. It's never too late.
So it's like an investment in your future self.
Totally.
Okay, let's talk about the job market. How is it changing in ways that, impact earning potential?
Oh, yeah.
I know the article talked about this idea of experience versus innovation. What's that all about?
So it's interesting, like, experience is obviously really valuable, especially in certain fields like law, medicine, academia.
Yeah.
But there are also industries, like all those ones driven by technology and innovation.
Okay.
Where younger professionals, they might actually be more sought after.
Oh, interesting.
Because they're adaptable and they have these fresh perspectives.
It's almost like a paradox, right? You have like these older professionals with tons of knowledge and experience.
Right.
But they might be in industries that are kind of like declining or haven't kept up with technology.
Exactly. And then you have those younger professionals, they might lack that deep experience, but they're like digital natives.
Right.
They're fluent in the latest technologies. They're often more comfortable with change and, disruption.
So adaptability is key no matter how old you are.
Absolutely. It's about recognizing these shifts, being willing to learn new skills.
Okay.
And like positioning yourself in a way that aligns with, your strengths and the demands of the market.
It's like that saying, it's not the strongest species that survives, nor the most intelligent, but the one most adaptable to change.
Exactly. And the gig economy and remote work,
right,
they've blurred those traditional, like, age-related career paths even more.
Yeah.
It's not about climbing that corporate ladder anymore.
Yeah, it's like you can create your own ladder now.
Exactly, with as many twists and turns as you want.
Right.
And that's where those portfolio careers come in. You have so much control over your time, your income, your whole career.
It could be like a 20-year-old coding prodigy making apps in their bedroom, or like a 60-year-old retiree who turned their love of gardening into a business.
Right. The possibilities are endless, and that's what I really want our listeners to get from this.
Yeah.
Age is not a limitation. It's just like a data point. It's part of your story, but it doesn't dictate the ending.
That's so well said. Okay, before we wrap up, I want to talk about one more thing from the article.
Okay.
It applies to everyone, no matter your age, background, or goals.
Okay, what is it?
Never underestimate the power of networking.
Ah, yes. This is where we go beyond like individual effort and move into this realm of community and collaboration.
Right.
Building those relationships, both professional and personal, it can open so many doors. Create opportunities, provide support, stuff you might not find on your own.
It's like they say, your network is your net worth.
Oh, yeah. I think there's a lot of truth to that.
Yeah.
It's not just who you know, but how you nurture those relationships.
Yep.
Give as much as you receive. Build those genuine connections.
It's like building your own personal board of advisors.
Right. You've got people you can go to for advice, guidance, maybe some mentorship, or even just encouragement when you need it.
It's about recognizing that we're all connected,
Right.
And success is often a collaborative effort.
Exactly.
So reach out, build those bridges, nurture those relationships. And it's not just about what you can gain from those relationships. It's about what you can contribute to.
Right, right.
Mentorship is a two-way street.
Yeah, exactly.
You might be seeking guidance from someone, but you also have your own skills and perspectives to share.
Right. It's about fostering that spirit of generosity.
Okay.
Recognizing that everyone has something to offer.
So we've talked about skills, mindset, this evolving job market, financial literacy, the power of networking. What does it all mean for our listeners? Where do they start?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I think it starts with like some honest self-reflection.
Yeah.
What are you passionate about? What are your strengths?
Okay.
What skills do you have that could be valuable? What are you curious about learning?
It's taking inventory of yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then like figuring out how to turn those things into real opportunities.
Okay.
So then it's about exploring, trying new things, stepping out of your comfort zone,
Yeah.
seeing what sparks your interest.
And being open to feedback.
Oh, absolutely.
And guidance from others.
Talk to people you admire, find mentors, join online communities, go to workshops. There are so many ways to connect with people who can share their insights
Right.
and help you navigate your own path.
Yeah.
It's about embracing the journey, recognizing that it's an ongoing process of growth and discovery.
Yeah, it's not about reaching a destination. It's about enjoying the ride and changing along the way.
Exactly.
And as you're, exploring different paths, remember, it's okay to start small.
Yeah, you don't have to quit your job and launch this huge business right away.
Right. You could take on a freelance project in your free time, or start a side hustle,
Right.
or just take an online course.
Yeah, just start somewhere.
Learn a new skill.
It's about those little steps,
Yeah, build some momentum.
Yeah, and then gradually kind of expand what you're doing.
And be open to testing things out.
Right.
Experimenting.
And adjusting as you go.
Yeah, totally.
And remember, failure, it's not the opposite of success, it's part of it.
Oh, yeah, good point.
It's those setbacks and challenges that often give you the best insights.
Yeah. It's we're so afraid of failing sometimes, we don't even try. But the article really encourages us to, embrace those challenges.
Absolutely. See them as stepping stones.
Okay, so the article highlights a few inspiring stories too, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
People who, defied age expectations.
Right, when it comes to making money.
Yeah, I love a good success story.
Me too.
What are some of them?
Well, one that really stood out to me was this woman.
Okay.
She was in her late 60s.
Wow.
She launched her own online coaching business
Oh, yeah.
after this very successful corporate career.
Okay.
She just felt like she had more to give and wanted to help other women, achieve their goals.
That's awesome. Wait, doesn't that sound familiar?
Oh,
Did you tell me you met someone like that at a conference?
you're right. I did.
What a coincidence.
Yeah. It was amazing to hear her story. She built this thriving online community,
Wow.
was working with clients all over the world.
That's so cool.
And honestly, she was just so happy.
I love that.
Yeah.
It really shows that it's never too late to, kind of reinvent yourself
Right.
and find work that you're really passionate about.
Exactly. And it also highlights this idea of transferable skills.
Oh, okay.
She took all that knowledge and experience from her corporate world
Right.
and applied it to something totally different.
It makes you think about all the skills you've already got, right?
Exactly.
And how you could use them in new ways.
Yeah. Maybe you're great at organizing and you could offer virtual assistant services.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe you're a great gardener and you could teach online workshops or sell your produce.
Or you're an amazing baker. You could sell your stuff online.
Right. Or at farmers markets. It's amazing. Just think outside the box.
Right.
The article really encourages that.
Okay, so we've talked about a lot today.
We have.
Skills, mindset, this crazy job market, financial literacy, networking. What's the big takeaway?
If I had to boil it down, I'd say this. Your age doesn't define your earning potential.
Okay.
Just one piece of the puzzle.
Right.
What really matters is your willingness to learn
Okay.
and adapt, your ability to build valuable skills, and your commitment to creating opportunities for yourself.
It's about taking ownership, right, of your financial journey, knowing that you can shape your future,
Right.
no matter how old you are.
And, don't forget, the journey itself is important too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Enjoy the ride.
Right.
Embrace those challenges, celebrate the wins, and just keep exploring.
That is beautifully said. This has been so insightful. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh, it's been my pleasure.
And to our listeners, we hope this conversation gave you some new ideas
Right.
and inspired you to, embrace those possibilities. No matter where you are in your own journey, remember, your earning potential isn't limited by your age.
Right.
It's only limited by your imagination and your willingness to take action.
You got this.
That's it for this deep dive. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you on the next one.